It took us only 3 seasons to turn the Toronto Blue Jays from a team on the verge of a rebuild to not only a contender, but into the team that will be taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. We outlasted Cleveland to get here. We outlasted the Yankees to get here. And now, thanks to the heroics of Zach Eflin and company, again, we're taking on the LA Dodgers in the World Series. However, there is still a major concern, that being the apparent glitch that has essentially locked Chris Sale out of a postseason appearance. We cannot send him down. We cannot call anybody up. Trust me, I've gone through and checked every single goddamn player, and there is not one that it will allow me to call up. And if it does, it's like, oh, you have a full roster. So essentially, we're glitched out of using Chris Sale. Even if we sim up to the first day of this series, he is still not there. He's still listed as being on the disabled list. So, yeah, not sure what's up with that, but we have made it this far without him. Let's see if somehow, shockingly, we can get the job done without our big money free agent signing, without our ace, Chris Sale. It would be that much more unlikely, that much more of an upset to pull that off. Looking at what we're up against, Clayton Kershaw, who has been every bit the ace you would expect him to be. Julio Urias, who has also been phenomenal this postseason. Walker Buehler, not so much. Kenta Maeda, not so much. And Chad Kuhl, who has not seen a single second of action in this postseason. Bullpen-wise, it's obviously extremely strong. Stripling, who's played a bit and has been phenomenal. Sierra's been meh, but still capable of just, a lights-out performance when they need it. Chargois, I'm going with Chargois. Sangrani, Liberatore, Amy Garcia, and Kenley Jansen, who has been ridiculous. I mean, obviously, we're up against one hell of a team, and that's why I'm certainly concerned about this apparent glitch that has led us to not being able to use Chris Sale, because that means there's pretty much 3 pitchers that we can rely on. And looking at their lineup, Andrew Toles, is it Toles or Toles? I'm going to call him all AT. He has been phenomenal this postseason. Adam Eaton, not so much, but as we say in every other game as well, that just means he could turn it on in this World Series final. And yeah, absolutely destroy us. Absolutely destroy us. Corey Seager, hey, squeaky chair. There we go. Let's get the squeaky chair going. Corey Seager has been great. Cody Bellinger has been great. Grandal has been pretty damn good. Turner, not so much. Again, that doesn't make me feel any better. Spangenberg has been pretty good. Chris Taylor's been all right. And Tyler Goodell hasn't played a whole hell of a lot, from what I can tell. Of course, 2 at-bats, but he's done all right. Ruiz, Kelly, Perez, LaCastro. As I'm sitting here talking, yes, I'm trying to go through any option in my head that gets Chris Sale onto this team, but there's literally nothing I can do. I'm so afraid that this is going to go incredibly poorly. You see their rotation, their bullpen, their lineup. There's a reason why the Dodgers are in the World Series. Granted, there's a reason why we are here as well. His name is Zach Eflin. No, without Chris Sale, I don't see what we're going to do. I don't understand this glitch. It's incredibly annoying, but there's just no options that I can see here, really. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. So with that, let's get the show on the road. And what I can only imagine will go down when we lose, inevitably, more than likely, the biggest what if, that being, of course, if Chris Sale was eligible. I'm trying to think of any last-second desperation move, and there just isn't an option. The only option is to move forward and to hope for the best. Let's get this underway. Game 1, we have home field. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the Dodgers in this game. Jameson Taillon most likely not starting for us. As you get a look, their ERA is phenomenal. Ours has been just ridiculous. The averages are relatively close as well. It wasn't as dominant of a year for the Dodgers, but obviously they're still capable of some tremendous performances. And, I mean, looking here, Lamet's not eligible. Eflin's not eligible. We have to go with Jameson Taillon. We do. He's our best pitcher overall-wise. He hasn't been that great this postseason in just 2 starts. This is his chance to turn it around. This could really get us off to a terrible start, but we will hope for the best. And as far as the lineup goes, of course, the major factor will be the lack of a DH later on. We really need to look at altering this lineup again. So I'm still thinking we're going to want Miea in the lineup. It's a tough one. Urena's been great. Bo Bichette, do we give him another opportunity? I feel like we have to. Shields, Lino. We're going to bring in Lino. We're going to bring Urena. We're going to give Bo Bichette the chance. So lineup-wise, let's go Hoskins in left, Herrera in right, Junior at first, LeMahieu, Miea, Bichette, and Urena can play third. Lino is DH, works for me. Either that or we have Junior as our DH, but he's obviously a slightly better fielder. Oh, in terms of the speed options, Urena's been great thus far. He really has been. We have to go Inciarte, Herrera, or we look to bump up a Bo Bichette, perhaps, based on the speed. Urena. Bichette had a good on-base percentage. I don't know what the hell I want to do with the lineup. I really don't. I'm still sitting here. You know what? I have to let it go. I'm still sitting here panicking. Like, what can I do with Chris Sale? Is there any way? There isn't a way. I have to move on. Let's do this. Let's get this order set. I'm overthinking everything, just in a panic, and that's not a very good spot to be in right now. So let's just calm down. Let's look to move on and do as well as we can. So Inciarte still has to be a top 4. So I'm thinking, I think Junior has to be a top 4 now as well. He doesn't. Hoskins does. Junior's been amazing though, and I'm not going to want to drop him out of there. So for that reason, Urena's not going to go. We're going to go Inciarte, Herrera, Hoskins, Junior Hoskins, LeMahieu, Urena, Miea, Lino, and Bichette. That is the lineup. Let's do this. Game 1 of the World Series. Cannot believe we are here. Cannot believe that this has actually happened again within the 3 seasons. Yet here we are. It's real. This is happening. Let's see what we can do against Clayton Kershaw and the LA Dodgers. Oh my God. I'm scared, man. I really am. Obviously a big part of it. Not having Chris Sale for game 1 is absolutely terrifying. But let's see what we can do. Here we go. Jameson Taillon, I believe in you, buddy. Let's see, as it's a leadoff double. Right. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Jameson's going to get us out of this. There we go. So, 1-0 Dodgers early on. We'll see if we have any sort of comeback. We do not. Not exactly an ideal start. 1-out single for Spangenberg. He moves up to second, and it's 2-0. Right. Hoskins walks. It's a good start, at least, to the bottom of the second. A single, all right. 2 on, no outs for Urena. He flies out. Miea pops out. Lino grounds out. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, my God. It's just, I on top of the whole Chris Sale thing and then looking at their lineup and just being like, man, how are we going to pull this off? not exactly the ideal way to start this game one through the first 2 innings, but it's still early, and we have time. 2-out single for Bellinger, and they get nothing after it. Bichette walks. We will absolutely go for the steal here. Let's try to be aggressive, and it works out. And Ciarte, you know what? I'm going to give you the opportunity here. And he strikes out. Herrera lines out. Junior strikes out, and we waste that base runner. Let's see what Tyon can do here in the top of the 4th. 1-2-3 inning. Solid. Hoskins with a leadoff single. LeMahieu strikes out. Urena strikes out. Miella pops out. Again, we waste a base runner. Oh, boy. 1-out single, line out, and a fielder's choice. All right, so despite the 2 runs allowed, I mean, Tyon's doing all right, but offensively, we have gotten nothing going against Clayton Kershaw, and when we have, there haven't been follow-ups. We are really struggling. We'll see what Tyon can do here in the top of the 6th. We're going to need a little bit of a miracle, and in fairness, this is the type of start we needed from him. It's just the offense cannot get to Clayton Kershaw. We have a 1-out single for Junior. Hoskins strikes out. LeMahieu pops out. To the top of the 7th we go, still down by 2, and Addison Reed is brought on in relief, and he immediately allows a double to Spangenberg. Taylor reaches on an error. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Tolles walks. Eaton with the bases loaded. Fielder's choice. Lead runners out. Seager, now against Tyler Lyons, flies out, and thankfully we get out of that situation without allowing a run. But now is the time to get the offense going. Urena strikes out. Miella strikes out. Lino pops out. Clayton Kershaw, ladies and gentlemen. Lyons allows a leadoff single to Bellinger. Can they follow up on it? Yes, they can. Turner with the 2-run shot, and that's basically it. Lyons gets out of the rest of the inning, but unless we pull off a miracle here. Leadoff single for Bichette. Might as well go for the steal, and he gets caught. And Ciarte singles, go for the steal. He gets it. Herrera, swing away. He singles. That's funny as hell that this is working for us right now, but hey, we might as well go for it. Junior pops out. Hoskins singles, and we're on the board, so 3 singles in this inning. LeMahieu represents the tying run. Oh my God. Right. Urena, now against Garcia, grounds out. It's a 1-run game as we head to the 9th inning. Holy hell. I'm not going to deal with anything pitching related. There's no way. I don't trust it. Let's see. Jake McGee is brought on. Goodell walks. Single, runners at the corners now with no outs. Eaton, oh my God. Strikes out. Seager walks. Bases loaded, 1 out for Bellinger. Hendricks is brought on. Fielder's choice. The lead runner's out. Grandal singles. 2-run score. Another stolen base. Another walk. And a fly out. 6-3 Dodgers. Jansen's being brought on. And unless we have a miracle ahead of us here, that'll do it. Miella singles. Lino into a double play. That was going to pinch hit, or pinch run and steal. Bichette pops out, and the Dodgers take game 1 by the score of 6-3. Not ideal in the slightest. In fairness, Jameson Tyon did all right, and it was the bullpen that really let us down in the 8th and the 9th, allowing those extra runs as the offense started to battle its way back into the game. So, again, I ask you the question, I ask this game the question, what would have happened with Chris Sale being available? We'll never know, because this game decided, I guess, to glitch out, and he's not available. We drop game 1, we immediately jump into game 2, we'll have to sort out the lineup here because the Lord knows what the hell the right call is to go for. We will give the ball to Alex Wood, and we will hope for the best. As far as this lineup is concerned, again, Duffy, Bichette batting 208, the 200 for Garcia. Lino's down above or below a 200 average, I should say. He was above prior to it. I'm going to take Duffy out for Urena. And I think what we're going to do lineup-wise is I'm going to have Miea anchor it. We'll have Bichette, Garcia, Herrera. Don't know if I want Herrera hitting that late. Might not be the worst call in the world. Just because I want LeMahieu in that top 4. So Inciarte, LeMahieu, Junior, Hoskins. Let's go with Herrera, Urena, Garcia, Bichette, and Miea. Let's go with that. Game 2. Needless to say, this is a must-win. Needless to say, this is the biggest game that we've played thus far. I mean, every game is the biggest game we've played up to this point, but just a disastrous game 1 for us in terms of a pitching effort by the bullpen, which in a way was supposed to be one of our bright spots. We could not get to Clayton Kershaw. Thankfully, we don't have to play Clayton Kershaw in game 2, but it's not like it gets that much easier. The pressure is still on. We have to find a way to deliver and tie this series up before we head out to Los Angeles. Let's see what we can do. Thankfully, it's not a leadoff double, and it's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Well done from Alex Wood. Can we get the offense going early? You know what? I'm actually going to jump over to Quick Manage for this. LeMahieu walks. Junior, I want to go hit and run here. I'm just going to have him swing. He flies out. Hoskins grounds out. Not much there. All right. I'll go back to Quick Manage if I find that we're struggling offensively. As Cody Bellinger gets the Dodgers on the board first, followed up by a single from Grandal. Another single for Taylor now. Runners at the corners with 1 out. LeCastro flies out. Godell walks. Bases loaded with 2 outs for Toles. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. You're going to have to deal with it. Thankfully, Alex Wood gets out of the inning, and it's still only a 1-run game. Can we get anything going offensively? A 2-out walk for Garcia. Bichette singles. Miea strikes out. Unfortunate. Still 1-0 LA through the first 2. Alex Wood, you give me a break. It was going oh so well until Cody Bellinger decided to deliver yet again. Both RBIs courtesy of him. The solo shot, 2-0 Dodgers. It's a 2-out walk for Grandal. A stolen base with 7 speed and 0 steal. How am I supposed to react to that other than wanting to throw my controller through my monitor? Turner flies out. Thankfully, it's inconsequential. And Ciarte leads off the bottom of the 3rd. He can't get anything going. LeMahieu with the solo shot. All right, we're on the board. Junior walks. Hoskins singles. Herrera into a double play. It was promising. At the very least, we're on the board here in game 2. As Taylor gets that leadoff single and they can't follow up on it. Can we get anything going here towards the bottom of the order? Garcia back in the lineup thanks to the struggles of Gabriel Lino. And he capitalizes. We're tied at 2. Bichette walks and will absolutely go for the steal here. He gets it. Miea flies out. And Ciarte flies out. So we're not able to take advantage of the extra base runner, but we are tied now at 2 apiece. I still find myself to be incredibly nervous about this, frustrated over the sales situation. I can't get over it. It's almost like I want to restart the episode just to see if there's anything I could have done differently. Not going to. Damn it, we're in the top of the 5th. Eaton grounds out. Seager singles. Bellinger flies out. Grandal is hit by a pitch. Turner pops out. Well done from Alex Wood. LeMahieu grounds out. Can we get anything going here? No, we cannot. To the 6th inning we go. 1-out single for LeCastro, and Goodell reaches on an error, and there we go. Lester Martin's brought on in relief. A gigantic error allows oh my God! Like, just really? Are we gonna fall apart here? Thank you, Jesus. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. We find ourselves down by 2. Can we get the offense going in the bottom of the 6th? The answer is very much no. A little bit worried about Lester Martin here. He's been great. He struggled. Thankfully, he returns to form there. Chargois, Cindy Margolis, Bo Bichette with a leadoff single. You know what that means. Let's go for the steal. He gets it. Miea grounds out. And Ciarte against Tony Cingrani. Singles and the runner scores. It's a 1-run game. We're going to steal with Ciarte, and he's caught, which is fucking bullshit because he has better than a 7 and a 0. LeMahieu strikes out to end the 7th. From now on, whenever anybody is caught stealing, I'm going to be pissed because someone with the 7 speed rating and 0 steal stole a base on us. Goodell grounds out. Andrew Tolis pops out. Eaton flies out. So much better there. From Martin to the bottom of the 8th we go. Junior against Adam Liberatore. Grounds out. Hoskins grounds out. Herrera grounds out. To the top of the 9th we go. It's a leadoff walk for Seager. Bellinger strikes out. Grandal singles. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Justin Turner. He's hit by a pitch. Kill me now. Taylor into a double play. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Down by 1. Jansen is back. Urena singles. We're going to steal with him. He should be good enough. You know, between the Chris Sale glitch and then that steal, I think I have every right to be extremely pissed off right now. Garcia flies out. We're down to our final out. Bo Bichette grounds out. And the Dodgers take game 2. Wow, does it feel like everything is against us right now. It really does. I didn't think anything would be more annoying than us not having Chris Sale. But then again, having someone, and I'm going to keep banging this fucking drum, having someone with a 7 steal rating successfully steal, and then we have multiple players get caught stealing, is so incredibly frustrating. It's almost like the game's just rubbing it in our face. We lose both games at home, and now the pressure's on games 3, 4, and 5 in LA. We are in a whole lot of trouble, to say the least. And unfortunately, again, there's really not a whole hell of a lot we can do. We're mid-series now, so there's nothing that we can do. I mean, we're set. Like, it's just, we're stuck. I don't understand that at all. And if anything, I feel cheated by the fact that he's not available for us. But regardless, we will move on. It's game 3. I don't know what to expect here. I'm scared, really. Denilson Lamet is good to go. He'll square off against Walker Buehler. Lineup-wise, we definitely need to look at some changes. And, of course, no DH is a major factor now. So Garcia did quite well. Urena hasn't done much, but he's still a better option. There's just no way for us really to get Garcia into the lineup. Despite that strong performance in the last game, there's just no way. So lineup-wise, what do we want to do here? So Bichette's really gotten that average up. Let's go. And again, we need to at the very least have Hoskins and Ciarte in the top 2. So what else can we do here? LeMahieu deserves to be in the top 2, as does Junior. From there, let's go Urena, Bichette, Herrera. Drop him down in the order. Try to get something going for him. Miea at the bottom of the order. So I think we'll still go in Ciarte, LeMahieu, Hoskins, or Junior and Hoskins. Let's go for that and see how well that works. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put Hoskins back in the 3 spot. Of course, he has to play left in this game, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, technically, I could play Garcia if necessary by moving Junior to 3rd, but Urena has been a little bit more consistent. So that will be the lineup for Game 3. There's this overwhelming cloud looming overhead of negativity and pessimism, but we're still in this. We are still in this for the moment. We're not in extreme trouble until this game goes poorly, which it is not going to. Dinelson Lamet has been great. Our underperforming players in this series are going to get it going. We're okay. We don't need Chris Sale. We didn't need Chris Sale to get this far, and damn it, we don't need him now. Let's do this. Let's get back in this series. Can we? Enciarte with a leadoff single. Beautiful. We'll absolutely go for the steal. He gets it. LeMahieu flies out. Hoskins singles and a runner scores. There we go. We're up 1-0 early on. Junior walks. Urena tempted to go hit and run. I will. Caught stealing. That's a risk, but hey, it was worth it. Urena strikes out anyway. So we at least get the run to start off this game. What does the former Padre, Dinelson Lamet, have for us? Thankfully, we're able to shut it down. They're not able to capitalize on that one-out triple. Bichette walks. We're absolutely going for the steal. And we get it. Herrera grounds out. Miella walks. Lamet will bunt with. He popped out. Enciarte now with 2 outs. Singles. Another runner scores. LeMahieu reaches on an error. Oh my god. Bases loaded. 2 outs for Rhys Hoskins. Rhys lines out. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. We're still up 2-0 early though. Grandal walks. Watch out for the steal threat. Walking a single. Spangenberg walks. Oh my god. Taylor, sac fly. It's a 1-run game. Bueller into a double play. Thankfully. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. If anything, I'm alright that we only ended up giving up 1. Junior walks. We're absolutely going for the steal. We're going to be aggressive. He gets caught. If only he had 7 speed instead of 55. Urena singles. We're going to be aggressive again. He gets caught. I am furious. Bichette singles. Guess what we're going for? Thankfully, 3rd time was the charm. Herrera strikes out, though, and there's no follow-up. Infuriating, and a solo shot to kick off the bottom of the 3rd ties this game. Right, Eaton strikes out. Seager grounds out. Bellinger gives the Dodgers the lead. Tremendous. Grandal strikes out. 3-2 LA through 3 innings. Miella singles. Fuck it, let's be aggressive. Why not? He gets caught. I should have bunted, actually. I didn't realize Lamet was up. I should have bunted. That's my bad. You can't blame me for being frustrated, though. All things considered. Bunt Lamet. He grounds out, and Ciarte strikes out to the bottom of the 4th. We go. Turner with a leadoff double. Spangenberg with a single drives him in. 4-2. Fly out for Taylor. Bueller strikes out. Andrew Toles flies out, I believe it was. I just completely blanked on what it is because I'm incredibly frustrated over so many different things. LeMahieu with a leadoff double. Hoskins strikes out. And I've seen this play out too many times. Junior walks. Urena into a double play. Of course. Eaton flies out. Seager strikes out. Bellinger singles with 2 outs. Grandal with a 2-run shot. It is 6-2. And another one because our manager didn't pull the Mets. Lester Martin's on. It's 7-2. Spangenberg reaches on an error. This was worst case scenario. It really was. Bichette walks. We're going for it. He gets caught. Of course he does. Herrera strikes out. Miella singles. He gets caught. Neat. You're stealing too much. The AI knows you're gonna steal. Where is any evidence that proves that they're that smart? I would love to know. Ah, boy. Well, I'm gonna pinch hit Martin just to make sure. I don't want it to be DeShields. Let's have it be Avisail Garcia. See if he can get anything going for us in this half inning. The answer is no. Ciarte grounds out, LeMahieu strikes out, and we are in a whole lot of trouble. Leadoff walk for Seager, back-to-back walks, strikeout, fly out, runners at the corners with 2 outs, Spangenberg. How many fucking errors have we had in this series already? Taylor grounds out. Thankfully, they can't add to their lead. It's a leadoff walk for Hoskins. Junior walks as well. Urena strikes out. Bichette walks. Bases loaded, 1 out for Odubel Herrera against Yasiel Sierra, I should say. Miella, and we waste a bases loaded opportunity. Kill me now. This was... Just end it. End my misery, please. End it. Just end my misery. I'm begging you. I am begging you. End my misery. Thank you. 8-2 final in Game 3. The Dodgers are 1 win away from winning the World Series. Our lineup has struggled. Our pitching staff has struggled. A weakened pitching staff due to Chris Sale not being there. And we can't steal bases, but someone with 7 speed and 0 steal rating can. It's just never felt like we had a chance in this series. Down 3-0. Comes down to this. We have Zach Eflin for Game 4. What the hell, man? Just what the hell? Against Kenta Maeda, I can't believe we lost to a pitcher who was struggling to that extent. Now we're facing Maeda, who's not great either. It's like, what the hell do I do lineup-wise? What the hell do I even do? Does it even matter? I don't think it does. Starting to think it doesn't matter. Can I look at, like, just the World Series? Season, career, that's all I can look at, huh? Season at least counts for the playoffs, I guess. Which is what I wanted to see. So LeMahieu has a ridiculous on-base percentage. Who has the top on-base percentage? It is Bo Bichette. Whoops. Alright, that's the main thing that I wanted to check. Was Bichette's on-base percentage. We're going to run him as our leadoff guy, despite the slight lack of speed. Zach Eflin's the man for us. Bichette's going to be leadoff. Enciarte, Hoskins, Jr., and LeMahieu. From there, Herrera in the 6th spot, although he's been terrible. Absolutely terrible. Miella there. And then is there anybody who's, it's got to be Urena, I guess. Run him at 7. Miella at 8. Eflin at 9. I'm so disheartened by all of this. Like, I really am. It's never felt like we had a chance. From the moment I saw their lineup to the moment before I started recording this episode, where I test ran every idea that I possibly had about getting Chris Sale back for this final, it's just never felt like we were going to have an opportunity. And to make it over Cleveland only to have this happen is just... it's heartbreaking, really. Like I said, to take this team from the verge of a rebuild to, sure, there was a lot of wheeling and dealing, but to do what we've done, if I don't steal, it's going to be a double play. Or not, it's going to be an RBI triple for Enciarte, 1-0 early on. Hoskins grounds out. We're going to go over to quick manage. I don't even remember what the hell my initial point was. On a fucking sack fly, it's a double play. Just kill me. Good Lord, Zach Eflin. Is it time for you to turn back into a pumpkin? That's the question. Maybe not. It just never felt like we had a chance, that's all. That is all. Urena will go for the steal just to extend this inning. And he gets caught, because of course I'm not going to be allowed to steal anymore. They just want to rub it in my face, and now they're not going to allow me to steal. And by they, I mean this game. Of course. Eflin with a single. What can't he do? Bichette strikes out, and Ciarte strikes out. Zach Eflin can do it all, ladies and gentlemen, as it's a 2-out single for Tolles and a fly out there. Hoskins pops out. Junior with a solo shot. We needed that. A little bit of insurance. We're up 2. LeMahieu grounds out. Herrera with a 2-out double. Urena flies out. So we can't capitalize on that extra base runner, but we are up 2-0. Seager grounds out. Bellinger with the solo shot. And for the first time this postseason, Zach Eflin has given up a run. It's a solo shot to Cody Bellinger. It's still a 1-run game. 2-out single for Turner. Spangenberg back-to-back singles. Taylor 3 straight singles. Maeda strikes out. Thank the Lord. Miea flies out. Eflin flies out. Bichette with a 2-out double. And Ciarte strikes out. And again, we strand a base runner. Tolles strikes out. Eaton grounds out. Seager flies out. So 1-2-3 inning there. Good return to form. Hoskins strikes out. Junior grounds out. LeMahieu grounds out. The pitching duel's back on. Eflin, though. Well done. Well done. Cingrani's brought on. Herrera pops out. Urena grounds out. Miea flies out. 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff single for Spangenberg. And that'll bring on Tyler Lyons. So now it's up to the bullpen, which has been incredibly poor in this series. Holy shit, for once they didn't get away with a steal. It's a walk for Ruiz, Tolles, doubles, and the game is tied. Right. Chago. Brought on. Duffy pinch hitting. He gets a single. Yeah, now's the time to be aggressive. Now is the time to be aggressive. Let's bring on Delino DeShields to pinch hit or pinch run for Duffy. It's obvious. Let's go for it. Thankfully, we got it. Bichette strikes out. And Ciarte singles. And Delino DeShields is thrown out at home. Steal attempt with Ciarte. He's caught stealing, and that'll do it for the inning. I don't even know what to say at this point. Nope, not that at least. Seager strikes out. Bellinger grounds out. Grandal flies out, so at least a 1-2-3 inning. Hoskins leads off the top of the 9th with a single. Junior, wow, they pinch hit Hoskins. Okay, well, or pinch ran Hoskins. Garcia. Junior strikes out. LeMahieu, fielder's choice, lead runners out. Herrera grounds out. To the bottom of the 9th we go. The Dodgers could win the World Series with one swing of the bat against Addison Reed. Turner singles. Spangenberg, fielder's choice, lead runners out. Taylor lines out. Pinch hitter, it's Carlos Perez. He flies out. We are going to extra innings here in Game 4. Win or go home. Urena against the SL Sierra. It's a leadoff single. It's obvious what we're going for here, but I'm still going to do it. He gets it. Miea is going to try to bunt him over. No, he's not. He's going to swing because we still have Addison Reed coming up. It's going to be a pinch hitter, though. Bunt him over. There we go. Let's pinch hit Addison Reed. If anyone has the power to drive it into the outfield, it's Edwin Encarnacion. What could be his final at bat? Sack fly. Thank you. Encarnacion gives us the lead. To the bullpen we go. For the love of God, sit down Liam Hendricks and warm up Brad Hand. This is now a save situation. Bichette flies out. And let's bring on Brad Hand. Can he seal the deal? Can he close out this game? Oh, and at least guarantee us one more day. Tolles grounds out. Eaton pops out. Corey Seager. I'd watch the at-bat and be dramatic, but damn it, we have a long way to go. Seager singles. Cody Bellinger represents the World Series winning run. I suppose it doesn't get more dramatic than that. Can Brad Hand get the job done? Can Cody Bellinger pull off some top-notch heroics and either tie the game or win the game outright? He fouls off the first pitch, of course. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's bump up that old game audio and see what we can do. Oh, the old one from hand, swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Can we find a way to win this game? And at least force a game 5. One game at a time at this point. The 0-2. Hand strikes him out on 3 pitches. And the Blue Jays live to see another day. We avoid the sweep. You guys are celebrating way too much. We avoid the sweep. A solid effort all around from the pitching staff. I mean, only 2 runs on 10 hits. I'll take it. Zach Eflin, I mean, does it again. Really, another strong effort from him. Brad Hand seals the deal. The strikeout to end the game. And again, there will be a Game 5 tomorrow night. Right back here in Los Angeles. So, at the very least, like I said, we're at the point where we have to take it a game at a time. We get the win in Game 4. And I'm intrigued to see if it will, in fact, be Chad Kuhl who gets to make this happen again. Chris Sale's out, so we are set. We are good to go. Let's see what we are dealing with here. Lineup-wise, Jameson Taillon's good to go. Which means Kershaw would be up in Game 6 if we can force the series back to Toronto. I have to go with Taillon as opposed to Liriano. So we'll see what he can do, despite the loss in Game 1. And then lineup-wise, Duffy's gotten his average up a little bit. Garcia's at a 208. Urena's still at a 300, though. So it's like, Duffy, I am sorry, but it's just, there is no space for you unless we take out Herrera, who is really struggling. And you know what? I'm going to bring in Garcia. I'm going to bring in Avisail Garcia on the right. I'd like to play Matt Duffy, but there's pretty much no way to make that happen. So, Duffy, I'm sorry, you still get to sit, but Avisail Garcia will get an opportunity here. So we are going to go Bichette and Ciarte, Hoskins Jr., LeMahieu. Let's go with that. Garcia, Urena, Miella, and Taillon. We're going up against Chad Kuhl. Game 5. I'm trying to find that little bit of optimism, but of course, right now, it seems unlikely. But we've seen reverse sweeps happen. One game at a time. Game 5 is the only one that matters. We know how good of a team we are. We made it here without Chris Sale. We've had players step in and out of this lineup all postseason. We still have a chance. One game at a time. Let's do this. Game 5 begins. Bichette grounds out. And Ciarte grounds out. Hoskins flies out. So 1-2-3 inning. And a 1-2-3 inning in return for Jameson Taillon. Can we get anything going here in the second? It's a 1-out triple for LeMahieu. And a good chance for Avisail Garcia to deliver. He cannot. Urena. I would fire both of them into the sun. Oh my God, what a wasted opportunity. Hopefully Taillon can keep them off the board. It's a double for Grandal. Grandal on third, 2 outs for Spangenberg, and they cannot capitalize on their opportunity either. Can we get anything going here offensively? No, we cannot. A pitching duel thus far between these two is not exactly what I expected. A 2-out walk for Tolles. He steals, of course. Eaton singles, and Tolles scores! How many times have we been fucking burned by that combination? Oh my God, they can just steal with ease. Ciarte grounds out. Hoskins singles. Junior strikes out. LeMahieu singles. 2 on, 2 outs for Garcia, who walks. Bases loaded for Urena. And he pops out. Right, another wasted opportunity. A 1-2-3 inning there, but we're still down 1-0. Miella with a leadoff triple. For the love of God, do not waste this. Please. Thank you, Jesus Taillon. Bichette strikes out, and Ciarte walks. Will go for the steal. He gets it. Hoskins grounds out to end the inning, but we have tied this game, thankfully, mainly due to Jamison Tyon actually delivering on a sac fly. What can you do on the mound, though? Stolen base for Taylor. Cool strikes out. Tolles flies out. We're tied at 1 through 5 innings. And that'll do it already for Chad Kuhl. Ross Stripling's brought on. And Junior hits a leadoff single. LeMahieu walks. 2 on. No outs. Garcia into a double play, but we do have Junior at third. Urena strikes out. It's another wasted opportunity. Leadoff single for Eaton. Can they capitalize? No, they cannot. Thankfully, still tied at 1 now through 6. Urena grounds out. Tyon is pinch hit for. It's Herrera. He singles. We will, of course, go for the steal here. He gets it. Bichette pops out, and Ciarte grounds out. It's a wasted opportunity. And it's looking like we're going to be giving old Michael Givens the opportunity here to shut things down while our offense tries to figure it out. A 1-out walk for Spangenberg. Stripling, pinch hit. It's Keibert Ruiz who grounds out. To the top of the 8th we go, still tied at 1. Chargot against Hoskins, strikeout. Junior flies out. LeMahieu doubles with 2 outs. We're not going to go for the sub. There's no way. We can't lose LeMahieu. Garcia walks. Urena strikes out. Urena will probably sit next game for Duffy. Brad Hand is brought on. Tolles strikes out. Eaton grounds out. Seager flies out. Brad Hand is the man. Miella against Liberatore. Doubles. I know what I want to do here. Miella, pinch run, Delino to Shields. Brad Hand, I'm begging you. Thank you. Move the runner over. Bichette, I am begging you. And Ciarte, I am begging you. Yes! Yes, Ciarte. We have the lead in the top of the 9th. Go for the steal. He gets it. Hoskins strikes out. Brad Hand is still on now for a save situation, which is what I wanted. Holy shit. Thank God. Thank God. I was, yeah. I'm not worried about defensive positioning. Substitutions. My God. So, DeShields, 62 fielding. I think I'm going to take out Garcia. We're going to be defensive here. 65 speed, 62 fielding. So Garcia has a bit more speed than Hoskins. We're going to move in Ciarte into left. I'm going to take out Rhys Hoskins for DeShields, which is incredibly risky. And then Hoskins for Lino. So we're going to take out Rhys Hoskins in an effort to have a little bit more speed in the outfield. Cody Bellinger's 0 for 3 in this game. Brad Hand is still on, taking out Fraddison Reed because my manager fucking hates me. Bellinger strikes out. Grandal walks. Turner. Castro brought on. Turner. Don't let him steal. It's so why? It's so obvious for them, but we don't get them. Turner flies out. Spangenberg, please, Reed, I am begging you. Don't let this happen. Get us to Game 6 back home in Toronto. Please. That is such BS that they're able to steal basically whenever the hell they want, but it's predictable when I do it. That was a strike. I'll see you in the parking lot. 1-0 count here. Come on, Reed. Tying run at second, winning run at the plate. Come on, Reed. Come on. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? He's knocking. If my AI manager screwed me by taking out Brad Hand, I'm going to be furious. To third. Throw on to first. The Blue Jays take Game 4 and take Game 5. The Dodgers, at the very least, will not be winning this World Series on home turf. We are going back north of the border, damn it. We're not done yet. This game will see 6. LeMahieu 3 for 3 with a double and a triple. Brad Hand gets the win. Addison Reed with the save. Miea also had a great game. We are moving on. 2-1 final thanks to some late game heroics. Holy hell. Back to Toronto to end this series one way or another. However, in Game 6, we face... look at Game 6 and 7. Kershaw and Urias. If it would be a miracle for us to pull this off. Alex Wood has been meh this postseason. I think that's the best way to describe it. Liriano was meh in the regular season and in the postseason. I'm going Jamison Tyon on short rest, maybe. Do we go for Alex Wood? Or do we go for Jamison Tyon on short rest and try like hell? I know what you're probably thinking. Trust me, I'm thinking it too. Zach Eflin on short rest. Tyon for 7 if we make it. We're throwing Eflin out there against Kershaw. I don't want it to be a what if. What if we, played Eflin in Game 6 after we lost. I don't want that to be the case. What the hell are we going to do lineup-wise? Garcia's out. Herrera will probably sit. Urena really struggled in that last game. Alright, I think what we're going to do... I don't really have much faith in Garcia right now. I don't really have much faith in any of these guys, to be honest, that are on the bench. I might just bring in DeShields to have him as a base running option for the entire game. Urena's really slipped up. That's exactly what I'm going to bring. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in DeShields again. We'll play Inciarte in right. I at least want DeShields as an option on the base paths. He was our leadoff guy for quite a bit in the regular season. That hasn't been the case, obviously, lately. For good reason. Although, Bichette should still probably be our leadoff guy. I was thinking, DeShields is the leadoff guy, but again, the DH is now back in play. Let's go. Again, I like Miea kind of anchoring the lineup, but I'm not against putting him into a better situation. I do like Hoskins as the DH, of course. I'm torn about the start. I think, again, Bichette is the leadoff. Inciarte, but I kind of like the idea of having, extra speed? I don't know. Because it makes sense for Inciarte to be in the top 2. He has to be, too, for that extra boost, See, if he's not in the top 4, he loses that extra bit. So, Bichette, Inciarte. Let's go Inciarte, Bichette, maybe? I'm going to go Inciarte just because he's a slightly better steal threat. Let's go Hoskins, Jr., LeMahieu, Miea at 6, Herrera at 7, Duffy, and DeShields. Let's do it. That is our lineup for Game 6. Zach Eflin on short rest takes the mound against Clayton Kershaw in a must-win game. We were down 3-0 in this series. We have battled back to force Game 6. 1 game at a time. That is still the attitude. Let's see what we can do. We were able to pick up wins against pitchers that we should have been able to pick up wins against. But now yet again, we have to face one of the big 2. But Zach Eflin is on the mound, and we'll see what he can do for us. And we thankfully avoid trouble there. That 1-out double for Eaton. We avoid danger. Let's see what we can do. The answer is nothing so far. We're expecting a pitching duel. 1-2-3 inning there. Junior, LeMahieu, Miea. Jesus. Oh my God, Kershaw's so good. Oh boy, Eflin just mowing him down. It is a duel thus far. Herrera, Duffy, DeShields. Beautiful. Of all people to get the first hit of the game, it's DeShields. He pulls off the steal, and Ciarte flies out. So no follow-up. Scoreless, 1 hit each through 3 innings. Eaton gets a second hit of the game, and Corey Seager with a 2-run shot. Only the second and third runs Eflin has allowed all postseason, but that may just be enough to win the Dodgers the World Series. That may just be enough unless Kershaw throws a shoulder at this point. I think we're in just too great a trouble. Solo shot for Taylor. A walk for Goodell. 3-0 Dodgers. Can somebody just take out Kershaw's ankle? 3-0 through 5. Eflin's still on here for the 6th. 1-2-3. DeShields walks. All right, that's a good steal opportunity. Obviously, he gets it, and Ciarte strikes out. Bichette with the 2-run shot. Bo Bichette, of all people to hit a 2-run shot. We're back within 1. We've gotten to Kershaw. Hoskins reaches on an error. Junior pops out to not in the inning. LeMahieu with 2 outs. Singles. Runners at the corners for Francisco Miea. And he grounds out. Damn it. But a strong bottom of the 6th. It's a 1-run game. Eflin we're going to have to take out. Lyons was ready to go. I don't know if I like that. Who's been our best guy? I don't really care about ERA. I mean, I care more about whip in this instance, so I'm going to go off of batting averages here. McGee's been terrible. Lyons has been terrible. Michael Givens has been great. Givens, Hand, and Reed. Those are the 3 that are going to get us through this. Michael Givens, start warming up. Eflin, going to do the old mound visit trick. 82 pitches from Eflin. I feel like he's given us all he has. Michael Givens is coming in. Eflin did everything he could. His worst start. And that's really saying something compared to all the others, of course. Givens, what can you do for us? Can you shut the door and allow us a chance to walk for Taylor? Goodell strikes out. Beautiful. Herrera leading off. He's 0 for 2. He grounds out. Duffy strikes out. DeShields flies out. Not ideal. Givens brought out for Lyons. That is not okay, game. That is not okay. Here's the thing. I know Lyons has to pitch now, and I'm really not okay with that. I want to warm up Addison Reed, and again, I am 99% sure I'm not allowed to sub him out now. Yeah. All right, so Lyons has to face 1 batter. Don't botch it. Fly out, good. Now I'm taking him out. I don't care. I don't care. We're going to Addison Reed to get us through the last bit of this inning. Eaton singles, Seager singles, Bellinger strikes out, Grandal flies out. To the bottom of the 8th we go, and Ciarte leads off with a single. Bichette against Garcia, singles. Hoskins, fielder's choice, runners at the corners, 1 out for Junior. Arena's brought on as a pinch runner. Fucking Vlad Jr. Yes! Oh my God. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh my God. Fucking Junior. I can picture the home run in my head. It's very Encarnacion-esque. We have a 5-3 lead. LeMahieu grounds out. Miea flies out. To the top of the 9th we go. It's Brad Hand's time. Reed got us to this point. It is Brad Hand's time. Come on. Seal the deal, Brad. 2 runs worth of supports. Turner grounds out. Spangenberg pops out. Taylor grounds out. And the Blue Jays have forced Game 7 from 3-0 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the hero. We will see you tomorrow night for Game 7 of the World Series. From 3-0 down, 1 game at a time. Reed is your winning pitcher. A 3-run shot in the bottom of the 8th. His only hit of the game. But what a hit it was. That will go down if we win this. Even if we don't. Think of how much the bat flip meant. Or some of the, just that, the magical runs that the Blue Jays had before, of course, recently it kind of fell off. Junior's home run's up there. If we pull this off, he becomes way the fuck up there. I don't know how else to phrase it. We're talking 92, 93 levels of infamy. Or not infamy. You get the point. Oh my god. Eflin did what he could. Addison Reed gets the win. Brad Hand gets his 3rd save. We are going to Game 7 of the World Series after having a 3-0 deficit to overcome. Please tell me Chris Sale's available. I'm joking. We somehow steal a win from Clayton Kershaw. And it comes down to this. Game 7, 7:05 Eastern Time. On a Thursday night. October 29th, 2020. Dodgers and Blue Jays. Winner take all. Winner wins the World Series. It's Julio Urias. As you can see, 3-0 with a 2.45 ERA. And they have a 260 average, a 2.8 ERA. I mean, the numbers are pretty even. Our pitching's been slightly better. Their hitting's been slightly better. Comes down to this. It's going to be Jamison Tyon on short rest, getting the opportunity over Alex Wood. Let's see, Alex Wood, 4.03 ERA and a 4. 3 and a 3. 3 and a 4. Denilson Lamet's been alright. It's got to be Tyon. It's got to be Tyon, even on short rest. As far as who gets into this lineup, though, with the chance to win it all, I have my doubts about Duffy, Herrera, and Garcia. And I'm not sure. DeShields was able to get some hits in that game. Or he's able to get some hits, but just, it wasn't great. Urena should probably be back in, and he will. He had a rough game previously. And then Herrera and Garcia are who we are, of course, worried about in the outfield. Junior, of course, not set up to play the outfield. Hoskins at DH. Who do we go for? I feel like Herrera has to be in. When you talk about overalls, of course, it's a little bit rough. I mean, you look at what Herrera did in the regular season. He was fucking spectacular. He just hasn't been that great in the postseason. Garcia as well was spectacular in the regular season. But then again, Duffy was pretty good. A 417 on base was that. Was that really? Or did I accidentally look at slugging? I accidentally looked at slugging. 345 on base. Garcia was at a 355, and Herrera was at a 410. What about Urena? He's been okay this postseason. This is the toughest choice I've had all year. All goddamn year. I'm so tempted to put in Encarnacion, but I feel like he is the perfect guy to put in the lineup for a sac fly situation because of that extra power. Lino, I mean, just, he's not the best option. It made sense to play him when he was the hot hand. Duffy in the regular season was pretty good. Postseason, he's been rough. DeShields in the regular season, the on-base was great. Obviously, he provides the speed. And it'd be nice to have that speed threat throughout the game. I think what we're going to do is leave in Garcia and Herrera. And if either go 0-2, 0-3, then we look to bring in DeShields if needed. Yeah, I mean, again, his speed is great. It's just whether or not he can get the hits. 261 and a 342. I think we're good. This is the lineup, the order. The order will still be Bichette, Inciarte. Actually, Inciarte, Bichette. Hoskins, Jr., LeMahieu. Miella. Herrera, Garcia, Urena. That is the way to do it. Let's go. Game 7 of the World Series. Somehow, some way, we have forced our way back. We are 1 win away. We took the 1 game at a time approach. And now here we are. Just 1 more win from 3-0 down to this moment. I cannot believe this is a thing. Matt Vasgersian, what's up? Let's enjoy this at least as much as we can, right? We'll enjoy it as much as we can. I am sweating bullets. Not only because it's hot as hell in this room, but because, oh my God, am I nervous.
Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt, this has really been what you call a World Series for the ages.
3 straight wins, Addison Reed and Brad Hand, the bullpen getting it done.
And now it's all come down to this.
Oh my God.
9 innings.
Jamison Tyon, our original ace until we acquired Chris Sale.
Should be a lot of fun.
And Julio Urias.
Lineups and first pitch are next.
Oh my God. I am so nervous. I am so nervous. Oh God.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys
God.
get set to take the field. Let's join
Our
public
last
address
game of the
announcer
season.
Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Toronto Blue Jays.
Here come the Blue Jays. Taking the field. Urias v. Tyon. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. We know the stakes. We know what's up. We know what we're facing. Let's go. Game 7 in the World Series. What does Jamison Tyon have for us? He has a strong recovery after a leadoff single from Tolles. And Ciarte strikes out. Bichette walks. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to be aggressive, especially against the lefty. We're going to be aggressive. Bichette gets caught. All right. Hoskins solo shots. And I know what people are saying. Had you left Bichette on, there's no guarantees. I didn't want to risk the double play anyway. Regardless, be happy. We have the 1-0 lead thanks to Rhys Hoskins. All right. First blood for the Blue Jays. Grandal's hit by a pitch. Turner. Spangenberg singles. Taylor strikes out. Goodell strikes out. Well done from Tyon. Miella with a 1-out single. Herrera back-to-back singles. Garcia singles. 2-0. Avisail Garcia delivers. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Urena. Sack fly. 3-0. Strikeout to end the inning. 3-0 Blue Jays through 2. We still have a long way to go, but it's a 1-2-3 inning from Jamison Tyon. Bichette strikes out. Hoskins grounds out. Junior singles with 2 outs. LeMahieu pops out to end the inning. Right. Bellinger. Grandal. Turner. 1-2-3 inning for Tyon. Miella. Herrera and Garcia. A 1-2-3 inning for Urias. Still 3-0 through 4. Can Jameson Tyon keep this up? 2-out single for Goodell. Strikes him out. A gem so far from Jameson Tyon. Arena. Inciarte. Bichette. Nothing doing there. To the top of the 6th we go. Can the Dodgers get anything going? It's a 2-out single from Bellinger. Grandal. Here's Monty Grandal, who might be my least favorite player in the world right now. It's a 1-run game. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Hoskins with a leadoff single. Junior back-to-back singles. LeMahieu. They bring on Yasel Sierra. I always make that mistake. LeMahieu. Oh my God, yes. DJ LeMahieu with a bases-clearing double. It's 5-2 with no outs in the bottom of the 6th. Miella grounds out. Herrera grounds out. Garcia walks. Urena flies out. 5-2 through 6 innings. Tyon is still on. Taylor reaches on an error. Goodell into a double play. To the bottom of the 7th we go. We are so close from pulling off a fucking miracle. And Ciarte with a leadoff double. Bichette singles, runners thrown out at home. Hoskins flies out. Junior flies out. Tyon still on. To start the top of the 8th, he strikes out Tolles. Eaton pops out. Seager strikes out. Jameson fucking Tyon. Oh my God, to the bottom of the 8th we go. LeMahieu, leadoff double. Miella grounds out. Herrera grounds out. Garcia singles, runners at the corners. Herrera grounds out. Jameson Tyon, you absolute monster. But we do not need you to close out this game. That honor belongs to the chosen one, Brad Hand. Brad Hand has the opportunity to win the Toronto Blue Jays the World fucking Series. From 3-0 down, we are 3 outs away from winning the World Series. Let's do this. 5-2, Brad Hand. Can you get the job done? First pitch. Change up low. I cannot believe this. And I'm not going to get overconfident until it's official. The 1-0 from Hand. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Bellinger. Oh my God. Come on. This is unbelievable. The 1-1 MVP chance for Brad Hand. I appreciate it. Takes the pitch. 1-2 count on Bellinger. Bradley, whatever your middle name is, Hand. Bradley, please marry me, Hand. Strikes out Bellinger. We are 2 outs away. Oh my God. Bellinger strikes out. We are 2 outs away from pulling off what a curveball, by the way. We are 2 outs away from pulling off a miracle. The game turns, the manager turns to Addison Reed. That is fine. I accept that. Addison Reed, I believe in you. You just weren't our defined starter or closer. Grandal takes a fastball looking to start things off. We are 2 outs away from reverse sweeping the Dodgers to win the goddamn World Series without Chris Sale. Misses on the outside corner that time. 1-1 count. I cannot believe what I am seeing. The 1-1. Down the right field line. No play on it. It's into the stands. 1-2 count here. Reed versus Grandal. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. I am more nervous for a video game than I should be. In case you don't know, I'm not the type of person to sit here and flip chairs and ghost with fucking voice cracks, but a slider strikes out Grandal. We're 1 out away. We are 1 out away from reverse sweeping the goddamn Dodgers. Turner represents their last out. Fastball, low outside corner. Turner's 3 for 5 versus Reed. I don't care.
This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Oh my God. Why is the crowd not freaking out more? They must be as nervous as I am. The 0-1 from Reed. High cutter. 1-1 count. I cannot fucking believe this. The 1-1, another high fastball, takes that as well. Addison Reed. Seal the deal. Make it happen. 2-1. Hit to short center. God damn it, yes! He just reverse swept the Dodgers. Oh my God. In 3 seasons, we have taken a team on the decline to the goddamn World Series through crafty free agent signings and trades.
And they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
We've just reverse swept the Dodgers. Say what you want about the signings, the trades, whatever else. We just reverse swept the Dodgers. Bo Bichette, Vlad Jr.'s winner in Game 6, DJ fucking LeMahieu, Jameson goddamn Tyon in Game 7. Oh my God. The Toronto Blue Jays have won the World Series, and I will say, credit to EA Sports NHL, who I still think have arguably now the best celebration animation. I certainly like it more than this one. I don't know about Madden's. I haven't seen NBA's. But goddamn, it hasn't set in. 5-2 final, 8 innings, 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs for Tyon. Hoskins 2 for 4 with a home run. LeMahieu 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. We just reversed swept the Dodgers and won the World Series. 40 minutes ago, I sat here in the most negative mood. Who's gonna win World Series MVP? DJ fucking or LeMahieu? Yeah, DJ LeMahieu. No, what? The Shields won it? Postseason MVP was DJ LeMahieu. World Series MVP, because this game is broken, is Delino DeShields, who technically had a 500 average and a couple of stolen bases. So that's a little bit much. Also, I love DJ LeMahieu. Zach Eflin, maybe? I think the game might be a little bit broken in terms of its awards and how they're set up. Not that DJ LeMahieu wasn't outstanding. Oh my God. 17 games later, we have won the World Series. Rhys Hoskins, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs, a 266 average with a 329 on base percentage, 531 slugging. Odubel Herrera, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and a 230 average. He struggled. He definitely struggled. And Ciarte, you got to look at everyone's numbers here. DJ LeMahieu was incredible for sure. Vlad Jr., 6 home runs, 11 RBIs. Miea, Bo Bichette, we stuck with you over Fernando Tatis. And what a decision that turned out to be. Yeah, it's kind of a joke that the Shields, despite the 7 stolen bases, 9 stolen bases for Bichette, by the way. Kind of a joke he was World Series MVP. Edwin Encarnacion. And then, Jesus Christ, how you're the World Series MVP in my heart, Zach Eflin. 3-0, 38.1 innings pitched, 38 and third innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, a .94 ERA. Unfucking believable. 2 complete games, 2 shutouts. Zach Eflin is the goddamn man. Again, the numbers for Denilson Lamet, Addison Reed, I don't even know. I'm just going to scroll through so you guys can see certain numbers here for certain players. I can't. This is what it means to literally can't even, I think. I literally can't even. This is what it means now. I finally understand. I finally understand what it means when they say I literally can't even. I got nothing left to say. There's nothing left to do. The Toronto Blue Jays, in 3 years, have won the World Series. I will see you in the next one. Although, boy, if you were to say, hey, end this now and let's start up another one, which, probably not. I still want to continue on with this one, but you get the point. We did it. We like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Twitter, Twitch, especially Twitch, because, again, I can't put out YouTube alerts anymore. The Toronto Blue Jays I've said it a dozen times, so why not make it a baker's dozen? The Toronto Blue Jays have reverse swept the Los Angeles Dodgers to win the 2020 World Series. Holy shit.